As you guys make your way into the door, you take notice to the staircase. And as you guys walk up the staircase, you take notice to 5 pyres that can be lit. And as you guys begin to look, you see... Well, I'm sorry, let me go back. You take notice to another door that you cannot make your way through yet as you continue forward. You take notice to these pyres. As you guys glance upon these pyres, full of bones and flammable things. Obviously, they can be lit. Can both of you please roll me a perception check as you glance towards these pyres? Damn.
15.
Damn.
17.
You're rolling absurdly high for a barbarian. That's crazy.
Except when I need to hit.
Yeah, except when yeah.
So ironic.
Okay, so 15 and
17.
17. So you guys both take notice. Perhaps another moment where you're getting ready to explain, because you figure I must explain for I'm not short, you're short, but he actually is fully aware of the circumstance. As you guys take notice to the pyres having specific numbers that are carved into them, sort of going in the order of where they are laid on the map. So this one reading 5, this one reading 3, this one reading 1, this one reading 2, and this one reading 4.
Well, tall man, I think if we heed the elk's words, we should light these pyres in order from 1 to 5.
Is there a way to make them more colorful?
I don't know what that means.
He said the color with the fire, with the fire with the color.
He did, you're right. I am so impressed by your memory and ability to... Where was this during our final at the academy? Oh my god.
I'm not exactly sure if this hurts us, but I can only count to 4. I figure 5 comes somewhere in the middle.
No, but that's okay. I will help you. And so,
It's fucking so amazing.
So I guess I put him at pyre 5
Yes.
with a torch.
Yes.
And I tell him, tall man, I'm going to light these other 4, and then you light that after I finish, okay?
Got it.
Sweet. And I go about trying to do that.
So you started...
Flame, and then, or flame, and then flame. And then I turn and I go, tall man, now!
I say... That was 4, right?
Yes!
But I thought 5 comes in the middle.
I was waiting! I was fucking waiting for that!
No, I said no to that. I suppose I should have explained. Could you light the pyre you're standing next to, and then I'll explain.
Okay.
Sweet!
You light the fire. As they light up in the order, these separate sections of mushrooms slowly glowing more and more as you light the pyres in the correct form, the correct order. And as that happens, the mushrooms begin to puff into this strange gray smoke. And deep within the most full area of mushrooms, there is a key that is left underneath it.
Do the mushrooms in my pocket poof?
They do.
Fuck.
They do.
Okay, I grab the key, and I come over to Tall Man, and I go, I got the key, Tall Man.
So
Say 5.
It's
Crazy.
It comes after 4.
5 is crazy.
If you remember, 5 comes after 4, you can now count to 5. Yes?
5?
Almost
No. 4. 5.
5.
Okay.
Cool. I suppose that's enough for now.
It makes me feel tall.
Yes, it should.
I learned a new number today.
Yes, fantastic.
So part of me was really hoping that you wouldn't make it so straightforward where it's like you just do the last one and I'll do all of them, and I was hoping he would fuck up and then that the mushrooms, instead of disappearing, were going to release toxic gas Each time you guys fucked up and it was gonna get worse and worse. You find the key. Everything's Gucci. You begin to make your way as you unlock the door. As you guys unlock the door and make your way through, you find your way out of the tunnel back above ground. As you find yourself in this very strange graveyard, these graves further ridden across the land, these strange tombs that are sort of sealed behind these closed doors, reading more and more names. As you guys continue to inspect the graves, you see more and more years, much like you saw in the graves before entering the town. These are all very obviously young children that have not lived a long enough life. But as you begin to take notice to the actual years, go ahead and both of you roll me a perception check, please.
15.
Damn!
I got an 8.
Amazing. So the pure shock value of all these graves to you, Huge, you're just like, oh my god, it's fucking worse than I thought. Unaware to take in any of the details. You're just appalled by how many graves there actually are. I'm not sure you're short. You are taking notice to the actual years. These are children, but from a time further than where you guys are. The years on these graves are before you guys would even have been born. This has clearly been happening for a long time, much longer than has been alarmed. This mission has begun to be grander than what you thought. Perhaps not a beginner mission. This is not something that has been happening recently, but for a long time, but has been covered up in such a good way.
I don't know any of this yet.
You don't know any of this. You're shocked by the detail, the widening of I'm not sure your short's eyes as he's glancing around.
So I go, yo, these are some old ass little kids.
What?
These are like little kids, but from like olden times.
Oh my.
They're like old kids.
No.
But they never got to be old people. They're just
terrible.
kids.
That's
But
awful.
really old.
Oh my god.
And with this very bleak explanation as he grips his head, you're able to understand what he's saying as you glance around and take notice to the years on the graves and being aware of the circumstances.
And so I'm just overwhelmed with sadness, and as we're walking through the graveyard, I'm writing autographs and just setting them on gravestones. None of these children will have known about Hugh Jackman.
Absolutely fucking insane. You guys are trotting through as Huge Ackman is laying these things on the grave, and you guys start making your way towards, and you take notice to the main tomb with the doors closed. And I would like both of you guys to roll me an investigation or perception check, whatever's better for you.
20.
Oh my god!
I got a 12.
I love that this is happening. I love that this is happening. Again, the sheer sadness. Again, like
That they won't know who Hugh
yes,
Jackman
they
is.
were like, what? They will never know who you are, and you wanting to pull the good and not being able to. And as you're walking up, I'm not sure you're short. You're making your way up to the grave as you're seeing all this decimation and sadness, and you start tuning in as you close your eyes approaching this main tomb, and you, with a nat fucking 20, start hearing whispers. These whispers, children's voices. Help me. Help me.
The little kids are inside, dude. They're talking to me. They're saying help.
Oh my god! And I get super excited because I knew that the children were still alive. And I snap out of my bitchy little fit, and I start sneaking over to the grave, and I put my stethoscope up on the tome of the grave where the voices were coming from.
You begin to make your way up as you, I'll give you a little bit of movement too, as you begin to put your stethoscope to the door and you hear this you hear exactly what he was describing, these voices of these children that are sort of murmured, even with this precise hearing, still stifled in some way, as you all of a sudden hear this vile, sort of guttural, sort of phlegmy. The doors fling open as you are flown back. Please roll me a strength check. Wow.
18 plus 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 with the dirty 20. The force of the doors flinging back, but you able to maintain momentum. You do not fall prone as you see this disgusting beast come out from the doors as it shrieks at you. You start to see this sort of werewolf amalgamation, much akin to the descriptions of what you've heard in the past. These arms growing out from where they shouldn't be, multiple eyes, its mouth gaping wide, splitting in threes, a mouth on its ribs, this strange sort of mixture of human body parts with beast body parts as this disgusting creature makes its way forward. Unaware to make any sort of awareness of what it's actually saying, this deep guttural screeching as it begins to lunge forward. Everyone, please roll initiative.
I got a 7.
22.
7, 22, and 17. So we're gonna go, I'm not sure you're short, the beast, and then huge.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a couple of hand axes and sling them at him.
Okay, absolutely. You reel back with your hand axe in hand as you let loose ferociously.
Oh, that's amazing.
Woo!
24 and a 23.
24 and a 23, both of them landing perfectly, complete hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
That's 11 plus 6, 17.
Damn! That's for both? Both damage?
Yes.
Okay. Both axes landing on both his shoulders as it just slices in deeply, as it shrieks as it reels back towards the door, sort of spreading its arms.
How far away? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Making sure that you guys can't get in.
And how far away is he?
From where you are, currently 25 feet.
Okay, cool. And can I bonus action? Can I run up to him and hit him with my great axe?
You certainly can.
Alright, sweet. Or attempt to hit him with
Of
my
course.
great axe. Swing at him.
Yeah, swing. We'll see what happens.
Nat 1! I'm gonna get lucky.
Now, oh, the last lucky point.
Hey.
Well, that's pretty good. We take it.
24.
We take it. 24 is going to fucking land. That definitely hits. It reels back as it reaches its hands out to keep you from coming in. As you slash in deep into its chest, 12 more damage. You see this strange, like purple, like blackish purple ichor sort of coming out and sort of leaking and bubbling as it comes on, like it's hot for some reason. As it continues to just sort of snarl and make sure it's like holding you back.
It's not blood.
It's not blood. It's definitely not blood. Anything else?
Nope.
That's amazing. Very good turn. We move to the beast. The creature, this strange creature, is going to take its turn. It's still holding against the door. It's trying to keep you guys from coming in. It's going to like reach out and try to like kick claw towards I'm not short, you're short. And we're going to roll nat 20.
Whoa.
That's
crazy.
Nat 20. So, fuck. that is going to land as its claws reach out, its hind leg, just so much force that the claws stab into your abs so elegantly and clean so quickly as it slashes down. And with a nat 20, you are going to take... ...22 piercing damage. rips in the deepest gash as it slashes through and just snarls and continues to hold against the door. And that's going to be the end of its turn. We're going to move to you, Hugh.
What was the name of the kid?
That got kidnapped?
Yeah, that we know.
Soren.
Yep.
Okay, so I start loading my gun and I go, it's alright, Sorum! Huge is here! I'm here to save you! I'm gonna save you and all your friends! I'm gonna shoot this
Slowly
thing
gunpowdering.
in one of its mouths, then I shoot at the beast.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
14 plus... Wait, there is no plus. Is there? Strength?
Charisma.
Charisma. Yeah, no, okay. 14.
14 hits. Yeah. You're good, that hits. Go ahead and roll 2d6. 7. So just solidly taking the time, loading and aiming the shot, calling out for Soren as it lands completely, going right into the chest of this strange amalgamation. As it just again shrieks as it continues to hold against the door. Can you guys both roll perception checks as it continues to try to mostly bolster the door? 12s. So 12s, you take notice that the damage is actually effective. There is a chance you can kill this thing. And we are going... Anything else? Yeah, and movement if you want to try to move closer. But up to you.
Only bonus action is this case in 2 turns. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run up next, like more directly behind. I'm not sure you're short, so that I can like shoot right over.
Oh, nice! Like do like a shoulder holder thing.
Blank, yeah.
I love that. Okay, perfect. So you make some movement as you dash up, getting ready to defend your friend. We move to you. I'm not sure you're short.
I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage hard. I'm gonna rage hard enough that I'm also going to attack recklessly
Oh,
in a
shit.
frenzy.
The pure anger trying to defend these children that have long since passed. Your rage kicks in as your blood boils and you swing as reckless as you can. Go ahead and roll the hit.
So 16 on my first one,
Okay.
and 19 on my second one.
Those are a hit and a fucking hit.
Nice.
Landing the cleanest slices as you make this cleave in an X shape on its fucking pecs.
And just real quick, the frenzy is 2d6. Alright, cool. So get this plus one of those. Ooh! 4 plus 6 is... No, 4 plus 5 is 9 on the first one.
9. Oh, that was one? That was one of them?
That was one of them. And then 14 plus 5 is 19 on the second one.
Okay. God
So
damn.
that's a total of 28.
28 fucking
And
damage.
then I will also use my bonus action to swing one more time.
Jesus Christ. With what weapon?
Oh, sorry. The great axe.
Yeah.
It's advantage because I'm still
Recklessly.
That's
Fuck. Okay, so what, we're at 26 damage?
28.
28 plus another.
9 plus 5 is 14.
You're level 5, and your damage roll is 2d6 plus a d12?
It's the frenzy.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Okay, how much damage?
Also, I'm rolling advantage because
The reckless.
Yes. Anyways, it was 28 plus 14 was 44? No, 42?
Jesus
42.
Christ.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay, fuck a X slash. The deepest of fucking cuts, lacerating pectoral muscles at this point with how
Yikes.
deeply you are slashing in, the anger and the rage pulsating throughout every single limb in your body. As you slice deeper and deeper, the ichor flowing out from the beast, it starts to, instead of shrieking, sort of falling to a whimper as it falls back and again continues to just guard the door with all its might. Can you both please roll me another perception check as it continues to fall back and try to protect the entry?
10.
4.
10 and a 4. You guys are on its goddamn heels. The momentum is being pushed. Push the advantage. Nothing to notice. You guys are fully invested in completing what you finished. Fantastic. The end of I'm not short, you're short. We move to the beast. The beast is again continuing to guard, continuing to sort of go into this whimper tone. It's going to continue to slowly curl up in this sort of ball as its arms are still spread, and it's going to use its action to cast Shield. Shield's going to raise its AC by 5 until its next turn, and then we're going to move on to Huge.
So I'm gonna run up. So I'm standing beside Tallman,
Yes.
and I'm gonna go, "You sick beast, filling a graveyard with children. I will sign you an autograph in fire." And I cast Fireball.
Oh shit, we're right next to him.
The sheer recklessness of feeling so important as you launch this fireball next to your ally.
Next to yourself.
It's in front of us, isn't it?
That's like a ball of damage. But do it, that's fine.
Yeah,
let's
ball of
take it.
No, I mean this is happening.
This is happening. You just boosh as it flings out of the palm of your hand. Okay, dex save from all of you. So the wolf included.
I got a 15.
So,
Dex save. I'm not sure you're sure. Tallman. E.
I got a 16.
I got a nat 1.
Nice!
Worth it!
86.
You let loose this fireball in this reckless abandon as you run up knowing that you are huge Jack.
Okay. 4. This is 10. This is 10. 24.
24. So what did you guys roll for your dex
I
saves?
got 16.
So you take half, and then you got a 5.
I failed.
Yeah, so you're taking the damage. This huge, just barely, well, not barely, doing some damage, but you sort of bearing the smile of being huge Ackman in this huge badass main character moment after snugging away your pre-autograph slips.
So they don't get burned.
So they don't get burned. Fucking, you not taking as much damage. I'm not sure you're short, Mr. Tallman, being burned quite a bit, but also the beast as it just is singed. Double the damage. He rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you roll?
20.
It's 24, so that's 48.
Jesus. This, wow. Okay. So, this thing beyond whimpering, burnt to a crisp. You're starting to see like burn marks so deep, 3rd-degree burns like actively forming as you cast the spell on him. Bones exposed as it continues to shriek and whimper. And I would like you to roll me your perception check, please. Or make an investigation. That roll, but make an investigation.
That is 16.
16. With the 16, you start hearing this frantic flurry of voices, of all of these smaller voices, very akin to children. As you start hearing this mashing of little boys and little girls' voices. Why? Why? You were supposed to help us. Let him help us. As you see this thing whimpering and dying, still clawing onto the door, doing anything to keep you guys inside.
Do I think those are coming from the beast? Or are they coming from inside the crypt?
Go ahead and roll me another investigation check.
That's a 3.
So you, with your tapped in Arcana, being able to make sense of these voices, these are voices of the past children. These are souls of all these graves that you've seen walking up to this beast, reaching out, trying to warn you that this thing that you're actively killing is trying to protect them, not kill them.
And I, tears well in my eyes, and I go, "Tell me, ghost children, what am I supposed to do? Tell me!"
Just breaks down in the middle
Tell
of
me,
this
ghost
fucking
children.
fight. You're fully aware at this point that this thing means no harm. It's just trying to protect what's left.
Yeah, because I have a bonus action.
You do.
Can I try the same trick I tried with the deer? Can I reach out and touch this thing and gazing minds it?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check with advantage, please.
17 plus 2, 19.
19. With the 19, you start breaking down, hearing these children speaking from beyond the realm as you touch the forehead of this creature and lead into the two minds. You start peering in, and you start seeing flashings of the lives of these children from the past. Just flickers of them spending time with their parents or playing with their friends on the corner of the village. Being completely aware that the reason this beast, you start to understand these memories are connected to certain parts of the beast, these different limbs that are growing out from each of its ligaments, the human parts that are fused with the monster. I start to understand and make sense that this creature, this strange experiment, this abomination is not natural. It was created from the souls and lives and the bodies of these children that you see from the past. It's this strange Frankenstein thing, obviously created, and it's doing what it can to protect you, or protect the rest of them, trying to stop you from going in to get to the rest of these children. It's taking a complete defensive stance. It hasn't attacked you outside of trying to keep you away. This thing might be friendly.
Well, I'm starting to regret blowing it the fuck up. I think that's the end of my turn, though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But this violent amount of knowledge being pierced into your mind as you gaze into its psyche. We go to the top of initiative, Mr. Tallman.
Well, I'm down to like 4 health, and I'm like super badly hurt, so I feel like I'm just gonna pick up a hand axe and chuck it.
I'm just gonna flang.
And that's a 9.
That is going to miss.
And I'm gonna chuck another one.
Do it again.
And that's a 13.
And that is a miss.
Damn.
Both of them. Perhaps it's the hurtness, the fatigue that's finally coming to your very tall, short body.
So being
yeah, and all. Both going completely wide and missing. We go to the beast turn. The beast, basically on the verge of death, continues to whimper, does nothing, just continues to block the door, and we're moving on to Huge.
Any kind of healing spells?
Oh, I am a doctor.
You are a witch doctor.
So let me,
Sorry, checking cameras.
with tears in my eyes, does mending fix? Or is that like mending things?
Mending is mending things, but if you want to try to use it for some healing, we can make some rolls.
It is kind of a thing.
It is.
They don't have any healing spells, but can I
I'll let you to try to use it as healing, though.
make an attempt to pull out my doctor kit
Yeah,
and try to fix it?
absolutely.
Or you want me to roll for that?
Yeah. So we're talking about fixing his wounds.
No, I'm talking about I'm trying to help the beast.
Oh, you're trying to. Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
which is definitely not that chill to my partner. But
yeah,
very focused on these children.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's moments for communication, like during your turn, if you want to say something to him, you're more than welcome to like communicate.
Tall man, you look terrible. I'm sorry about that. But I think this beast is some type of...
Oh, there we go.
Some type of vessel for these children's souls, and it seems to be protecting them, and they know it in some way. I'm going to try to heal the beast, and then I will heal you.
As you pull out your kit, go ahead and roll me a survival check. Oh, so that's 16?
That's 18.
Damn.
18 plus 5 is 20.
Damn, yeah, oh, absolutely. You start to wound the beast. As you start to slowly reach out, you see it continuing to whimper, sort of opening its jaws, trying to get ready to bite as you slowly approach with your hand. And as you just give the slightest of touches and the healing gel, the bandaging starting to close its wounds, you see it slowly start to change its perspective as it begins to sort of calmly whimper and start to nudge into your hand. It's completely friendly at this point.
I'm going to turn myself into a child.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because I want it to show me everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. As you like try to continue. Okay.
And I look over at, I'm not short, you're short, and I go, I'm sorry, I can only heal one person per turn.
And I'll say, that's okay, I understand it's your turn. I will bend the narrative arc in my favor when it's my turn.
That's fantastic. Look, I'm a little Hugh Hackman. And then that's it.
You change your appearance. As you appear before him, you start to see him gain more comfort. And we move on to, I'm not sure what your short Mr. Tallman.
We're still in combat?
Well, like, yes, but no. Like,
I don't think you, like, I haven't explained anything to you.
Yeah.
It depends how much you're picking up on.
So you did tell me about you're healing him and you'll get to me in a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still in rage mode. So I'm gonna get mad at you and say, fuck you, I'm your friend. And I'm just gonna try to like pull him down.
Just yank him to the ground.
Him.
Okay, yeah, go right ahead. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Strength
And then I
check.
need a strength check from you as well, please.
I rolled an at one.
Oh, there you go. I have advantage on strength, so yep, there you go.
There you go. So yeah, just very quickly, like not like a suplex or like a full Nelson, just like at your calf, and just the digging of the grip strength is so strong that you just fucking fall to the ground.
Child me.
Yeah, just fuck. Slam into the ground. Still taking hold, just the sheer insanity as you slam into the floor. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Absolutely great. We go to the top.
It's the beast turn.
No, beast. Yes, thank you. Again, not going to do much. Still aware of what it actually is now. It makes sense, its actions, as it continues to try to guard the door, but it showing some more calmness as we move to huge.
So, I pick myself up off the ground, and I go, owie, 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 owie. And I kind of crawl my way over to the beast, and, well, actually, no, I go over to Tallman, and I go, owie, and I put my shit on, and I go, owie, and I try to heal him.
Amazing, amazing. Go ahead and roll me another survival check, please.
5 plus 5, 10.
10. So with a solid 10, you're able to use it decently. Go ahead and roll me 2d4. And that's how much he's going to heal.
Okay, just roll twice. 3
Oh, nice. We like it.
and 2.
Nice. 5. So you start to feel some of your wounds begin to close as he gets up and crawls over from the grapple to
I
heal
probably
you.
would have done a better job if I wasn't an injured child.
Anything else for you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna touch it and do the gazing minds thing again and try to, now that it sees I'm gonna try to convince it that I'm a ghost child.
Oh,
And-
that you're one of these
Yeah,
souls.
that I'm one of these children.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask him to tell me what I need to do to rescue these children and save these children.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
11.
11. So with an 11. So with an 11. Actually, roll with advantage because you are. I forgot you changed yourself into sort of this child spirit. We'll say that aids
Yeah,
its
just roll
view of
this.
you.
Fuck. It's
Still an 11. It was destined to be. So with an 11, it seeing you as what you are, it's sort of slowly opening up. You see that flash again of this purple. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you see this flash for the second time.
6 plus 5,
11. So,
11. A lot of 11s out here.
with an 11, there's something itching at the back of your mind. This purple is reminding you of something. Something familiar, something recent. But you're not quite sure what it is yet.
Damn, actual me is incredibly sure what it is. Yeah, that's it for my turn.
We go back to the top. Mr. Tolman.
But like, so we're still in combat, technically.
Yeah,
There's
like
nothing,
there
there's
isn't
nothing
there's
else-
initiative,
There's
but
nothing
like
else to attack. There's nothing else to fight.
no, not
There's
currently.
nowhere else to go into.
Not without killing this thing to get
Yeah.
through the door.
So, we have like two tactics.
So I'm
You
a
can-
I'm a halfling. Can I sneak past him?
You can certainly try. Yeah.
It's clear to me at this point that we're trying not to kill it,
Mm-hmm.
or at least that this fool's trying not to kill
Yeah,
it.
I think that's
you
fair.
can
That's-
decide
yeah,
if you
very
care
fair.
about
I mean,
that or not.
I'm still pretty mad about it because my rage didn't dissipate yet,
True.
but it will dissipate this turn if I don't attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Correct.
So here's what we do. I understand we're not trying to kill this thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pissed the fuck off that he's trying to keep me outside after nearly cutting my guts out.
Yeah. Fair.
So I'm just gonna like throw myself at him and try to grapple him.
Sure. Absolutely. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength check, and I'll roll one as well. I rolled
12.
a 12. It's a roll off.
Whoa!
That's 22.
That's a 15. So you successfully begin to lunge in as you pull your arms around its sockets, and you just start to grapple as you grip it, and it's unable to move as you see its hands like slowly retracting from the door as you begin to squeeze it harder and harder as it continues to enter. But a successful
And I
grapple.
say, Ackman, inside!
Yeah. And my tiny ghost child body runs past them, grappling and into the crypt.